Okay, hello. I have to turn that big light off. It's like way too early to have that bright light on. Okay. So, hello. Well, I need some more Burt's Bee. Because is it no more in here? Okay. I don't even like when they make things you can't take the top off of. Like, I need to get all the way down into this bottle. Okay. Alrighty. So I have a reading for you guys. And I have a reading. Rich Rising, Empress, Rich Rising. I have some downloads too that I want to talk about. iPad is at 40%. Let's go ahead and charge that up. All right, Rich Rising. Y'all, get y'all's Empress, get your altar set up. Okay, if you have any questions, make sure you text me or call me. I'm off today, so calls can happen. Look, I'm off today, so calls can happen. But yes, I have some downloads that I want to share. Some talks I want to talk real quick. 1 second, y'all. Okay. All right. So this is a protective space by divine authority and ancestors that are present are called in truth, clarity, protection for this tarot reading. Spirit revealed the karmic ties and the soul lessons in the dharmic path. Every card pulled is a divine message for whoever needs it most. No false light, no hidden energy can lurk here. If you are here in peace, may you be blessed. If you are here with envy or deception, may spirit uncover you. Ancestors guard this circle. Divine Mother, cover this space. We are sealed in light and protection and justice. Jama Kali, Jaman Durga, bow to Sri Sai. May peace be with all. Thank you so much, Mother Mirror. Thank you. Okay, perfect. I have to get my ones from the bank too. I'm off today, so I have to go today. Other than that, y'all know I don't be on time for too much of anything, so girl ain't making it to no bank in no morning time. But I'm off today, so I have some things that I need to do. And so I'm gonna jump right into it because I don't have a lot of time. Listen, this morning I am gonna be back live later on today, but y'all know this when I'm off, it's an all day thing. Okay, it's an all day thing. It's an all day teaching experience. You see me all day. Okay, but yeah, look at this pop that I got at my bookstore, half price books. It's called Mandy. It's so cute, but it's so funny. It's for my sister. Her name is Mandy. I have some things that I need to send her to. I'm doing it all this weekend. I'm doing all that this weekend, okay? I'm doing all of that this weekend. Sending everything out. I have some things that I need to send to other people that I want to send to other people as well too. So I'm super excited about being off this weekend. I'm super excited about the energy. So I had a dream a about a small gray mouse, right? And Lord Ganesh, all right? So it's funny because Lord Ganesh, he anytime you see Lord Ganesh, he has a thank you so much. All right, I forgot to say that. So I had to call in the new beginning energy, all right? Timeline energy. So anytime that you see him, you see a mouse, right? And that's actually his vehicle. It's his vehicle, and I'm not gonna get too much into that or whatnot, that story, because how can you travel on a mouse, right? Don't worry about it. Mices, they don't have any bones or anything, so they can fit into any type of structure. All right. And so I had a dream about a small gray mouse. And at first, I seen the mouse like going along this, I don't know, like a little path or whatnot. And I'm sitting there and I'm like, why am I dreaming about a mouse? You know, like why is this little rodent, all right, rodent? Why is this in my, and this is the things that I'm thinking, right? Like why is this in my, I'm saying thinking, but I'm like dreaming, but I'm thinking like why am I seeing a mouse? Like where is he going, right? So then boom, it cuts into another dream. First, I'm just seeing the mouse go along this path. Not like a maze or anything like that, like I'm looking over it, but like it was literally going along like a wall structure, honestly. Like a wall structure. And then it cuts into another dream. And the next dream, it is a hotel like building, but I want to say it's more like it wasn't a tall hotel. It was more like one of those extended stays where there's like multiple units or whatnot. Could have been an apartment complex or something like that, but I wasn't really getting that it was a an apartment complex. It was more like it felt hotel like because I seen a pool. When I went into one of the rooms, I can see a pool, like a sliding door in a pool. And I see people playing in the pool, kids playing in the pool, not people, kids playing in the pool. I see people around the pool like their parents or something like that, right? So I'm with my youngest son too, who is an Aquarius, okay? And he is considered an anchor in my spiritual life. He's an anchor. He grounds me. All right. So air energy. So I'm fire. He's air. And he's very grounding. Okay. Not only is he an Aquarius, he's also have like, I think a Gemini rising. Okay. If not a Gemini rising, Gemini Mercury, somewhere up in there. Right. But he is an Aquarius stellium. All right. So he's very grounding for me. And so with that Saturn and that Uranus energy, okay? Very, very grounding. And he's anyway, I ain't gonna connect to all that. So it's me and him in the dream. And every time I've dreamed with this particular child, right? I could never get upset. Like even if I wanted to be upset about something, I could never be upset with this particular child in my dream, right? Never, ever. And so he is on a couch and we're waiting to get ready or something. We're waiting to get ready. Like the bathrooms are taken up, the rooms are all taken, but we're inside of a room, inside of like a hotel room or whatnot. And he's sitting on the couch and he has his legs up like this. And there's a bag of Skittles, open bag of Skittles next to him, right? It's an open bag of Skittles. And he's looking at me. He's looking at the Skittles. He's looking at me. And I laugh. And I'm like, don't eat those Skittles, Nas. Right? Y'all know I don't eat. In the dreams, I don't allow anybody to eat it. I try not to let anybody eat in the dream, especially not about to let my kid eat in the dream either, right? So I'm like, don't eat those Skittles. And so he's like, but they're bright. They're happy. They want me to eat them. And I'm like, nah, don't eat the Skittles. So then the mouse comes back. All right. Remember I told y'all the mouse brought me to this dream. Because I was following it like, where are we going? Now the mouse brings me back. I mean, the mouse comes back to the dream. When the mouse comes back to the dream, my third eye starts to open. Okay, it starts to open and I'm seeing around the whole complex. I'm seeing around the whole complex. And I realized that there are buildings in the back of this hotel-like complex or whatever the case. I'm just gonna say complex. I'm realizing like in the back there are some buildings that's on fire. Not on fire, but like they've already burned, okay? But there's still kind of like smoke or something, right? Like smoke residue. So they must have just burned down, right? And I wasn't worried about it, but I did see like, oh, okay, it was a fire back there. I didn't worry about it. I didn't, go back there and let me be nosy and see what's happening. So, this is when the mouse comes back in. Now, mind y'all, this is a gray mouse, which is neutral energy, okay? Gray, light gray, neutral energy. It's not dark, it's not white, it's just very neutral, right? And when the mouse comes back into the room, my third eye opens and I can see things that's happening all around the complex. I see the kids playing in the pool. I see the fire that, just got put out or whatever the case is, but there's still smoke and clouds. So now I'm back in the room and I see like my third eye closing back up and I see the mouse. He stops, he looks at me and he looks at Nas and Nas looks at the Skittles and I say, oh, okay, let me get out of here. Because Nas is going to eat the Skittles. I'm like, Nas is going to eat the Skittles. I can sense that Nas is going to eat the Skittles. So I wake myself up, right? So I wake up. All right. So I don't take that energy back. I don't take that energy back. I didn't get fearful or I didn't feel like it was a bad dream or there was any type of attack that was going on or anything like that. I get up, I brush my teeth, drink some water. I brush my teeth, drink some water, and I'm grounding in my energy, right? Now, I've been looking for my headphones, my AirPods, right? I've been looking for them because it's been mess. It's been mess. And I've been wanting to, instead of having my phone talking, and when I say a mess, I'm not talking about like mess here, there, or anything like that. Just normal, everyday stuff out there, right? And so I've been wanting my headphones and I haven't been able to find them. But this morning, after I did everything, brushed my teeth, I was like, oh, my headphones is on the bed somewhere. We have a huge bed. I'm like, my headphones is on the bed somewhere. So I just go searching. I find my headphones, right? And then everything came back to me. Everything. The timeline shift, everything. Everything came back to me. And Spirit had told me when I did the full moon ritual, they told me we're entering into a new timeline. Not I'm entering. We, okay, are entering into a new timeline. And the thing is that, excuse me, y'all. The thing is that when you enter into a new timeline, you cannot keep focusing on the old timeline. You can't keep focusing on the people that's in the old timeline, the shit that happened in the old timeline, the energetic pools. So the smoke in the dream from the fire, that is the clearing. Okay, fires are pure, are energy cleanses or whatnot, and the fire has already happened. A lot of the fire has already happened, right? And the Skittles are there. I don't want to use the word trick, because the colors of the Skittles actually stood out to me, right? They were the tropical, the blue bag of Skittles. I think it's the tropical fruit one. So it's not the regular Skittles either, okay? It's not the regular ones. They weren't the dark ones. They were blue, all right? A lot of the Skittles that I seen in the bag, they were blue, all right? And blue represents peace, all right? If any time in your house that the energy is not peaceful, burn a blue candle. If you had an opportunity to paint a wall a certain color, paint the wall blue. Okay. It just brings a different type of feel. All right. Um, visualizing a blue light around you is, when people are trying to spiritually attack you, it protects you. Like, it protects you. It can clear out energy, and it takes time to actually like get that down pat too. Get it down pat, because you get distracted. You can only hold the blue light. Sometimes when you first start doing it, you can only hold the blue light for like 5 minutes, and then it's like, okay, I feel okay. But anything that anyone is trying to project towards you, it'll bounce off of you if you can visualize a blue light around you. All right. The mouse, I am absolutely pulling in Lord Ganesh energy about new beginnings. About new beginnings. Before you do anything, there is, in any path, in any pantheon, any and all pantheons, before you tap into anything new, there's a guard at the crossroad, right? So there's a reason why the energy has shifted. It's a reason why why certain things, like in the last week or two, in the last 2 weeks, certain things, they're coming to the surface, not so that you can readdress them, but so you can recognize, like, you know what, this is not where my energy, this is not where God has initiated me to, or wants me to keep revisiting. All right, give me a card. Thank you so much, Divine. Give me a card for the collective about this timeline shift. The records. Remember why you came. Be bold and legacy. All right. The records. All right. So your Akashic records is it's open. Remember I told you guys that I had a dream about me going into the library, and I asked Spirit to give me the most abundant, I didn't use the word abundant, but give me the most richest book that is on the timeline. And that's when I seen Sakai, right? And I went to go walk towards him. He turned around, smiled at me, and then boom, I woke up, right? So all of these dreams that have been happening, and this dream happened right after the full moon. It happened right after the full moon when I went to the Akasha records, to the library, right? I don't want to say the Akasha records, but to the library, because I don't tap into other people's Akasha records unless they asked me to. Now, when I gave y'all the 5 great debts, if you participated in that, and I still have some to do, I'm so sorry. Okay, this weekend, I'm going to do them this weekend. I still have some to do. But if you participated in that, that was me tapping into your Akasha records as well too. Okay, don't be confused and about where all your records are. Okay, where all your records are. Even when I tap into these readings right here, I'm tapping into somebody's Akashic records as well too. Now, am I saying I'm going to your Akashic records? No, but when I cut, clear, center, ground, I give you your book back, I give you your assignment back, and you have a job to do. Now, Spirit has been saying so loud to me is that you have a job to do and you have to do that job. You cannot depend on other people. Thank you so much, Spirit. You cannot continue to depend on other people to do everything for you. Like, you can't. I'm a Ghostbuster. I can clear out these karmics. I can give y'all all the rituals in the world. But there are some things that you have to do for yourself. There's some things you have to do for yourself. The other thing was too, the thing that you have to do for another thing that you have to do for yourself is you have to do self-care. You have to take care of yourself, right? So you have to experience some form of joy, some form of happiness. You can't live through someone else's joy, someone else's happiness. All right, you can't do that. You can't do that. You can't do that. You can't do it. All right, just because somebody else is happy, you can't say, oh well, I'm happy because they're happy. No, be happy for yourself. Like, go out and literally be happy for yourself. Get dressed, go eat something that you know that you've been wanting to try or wanting to eat. You have to take care of yourself, okay? Do your hair the way that you've been wanting to do your hair. Why? Because Spirit said do your hair. Don't worry, I'm doing my hair. Oh, the record is on 110. Interesting. That's 11. Break it down to 2. Page 110. There's a reason you chose to come to this planet at this time, in this body. Your time here matters, and you have the opportunity to make something of your life, to make your days, your weeks, your months, and years, and decade count. This card comes as an invitation to remember why you came here to this planet, at the time, in this body, and to dare to truly live, to create what you have came here to create, to love who you have come here to love, and to do what you truly love to do. To be the boldest, bravest version of yourself. To get busy leaving a legacy by living like you mean it. Baby, can you wake Nas up? The ancient standing stone featured on this card was created by the Picts, a group of Celtic tribes who lived in the land of Alba. This is now eastern in northeastern Scotland. I always wanted to go there. From the early Roman eras in Britain until roughly the 10th century, the Picts left no written record. These large stones, momentums, carved, elaborate symbols scattered in the countryside are their legacy. Too many people live their lives in fear. Wow. Too many people live their lives in fear. They dim their light and fail to truly live. They die with music still in them and their dreams haven't been lived into. With poetry that hasn't been written, with songs that haven't been sung. What do you want your legacy of your life to be? When all has left your body in ashes, and when all that's left of your body is ashes and dust, what do you long to be remembered for? If you had to devote your life to just one thing, what would it be? How can you live a little more loudly and proudly? How can you be a little bit bolder? The legacy you are being called to leave, how can you truly live? And it says, the ancient stone activation, it says, I'm ready to live my life boldly and sing the song that I came here to sing. Okay? So if that ain't on time, if that's not on time, like it's literally. And then another thing too I want to talk about is, look at that, anxiety at the bottom of the deck. We're leaving anxiety alone. Okay? Spirit is handling all of that extra anxiety. Now, another thing that I want to mention, because I got 10 minutes, y'all. 10 minutes. Gotta take my kids to the dentist. All right? Which is so funny. Another thing that I want to mention is that, you know, in this new timeline, you're not going to be at the beginning, you're not going to be very known, okay, in this new timeline. So if you want to be a singer, people don't know your music until you put it out there. Okay? People don't know your music. You know how we be begging our family to support us because those people know us, right? We beg our families, we beg our friends like, "Hey, can you support us?" or whatever the case is. That's over and done with. Like, that's over and done with. We getting new I don't want to say like new family, but we're getting new family. We're getting new friends or whatever the case is. We still have our old ones, but we're not going to be begging anybody to support us, to share our stuff, to follow us, to promote us. We're not going to do that. We're going to do it all ourselves in this new timeline. And it seems like it's a lot to do, but Spirit put you on this path in this timeline for a reason. Not because they thought that you were going to fail, or I want to humble you, or anything like that. No, this is where you put your big girl panties on and you get out there and you sell yourself for who you truly really are. Okay? Not prostitute yourself for a little bit of money, some fame, some fortune, or anything like that. That's not what we're doing. We're not giving up our integrity. We're not giving up our spirituality. We're not giving up our true beliefs or our inheritance that we initiated into, that we asked Spirit for. We're not going to give those things up. We're going to move with integrity, with respect. And those that, aren't used to actually working hard for something, they're going to try to always manipulate you and say, "Oh, well, look at this person." Not even just manipulate you, but there's going to be chatter. You're going to hear it because, when one of our senses is weak, like, for example, my sense of smell, right? Y'all see I have allergies, right? My sense of smell is not 100. It's not. But baby, my 10 eyes can see miles away. Okay? Not only that, my sense of hearing is like no other. I can hear everything. Okay? I can hear everything. I don't never got to put my ear to the wall and eavesdrop or anything like that. I can hear everything. So recognize which one of your senses is elevated and go towards that. If you have a strong sense of taste where you just like, my palates, I know what's in this. Maybe you need to be into cooking. Maybe you need to be into singing. Maybe you need to be into expressing yourself, right? A little better, a little more creative, right? If your sense of touch is, I don't know, something with the hands or whatnot. Someone has a gift with their hands where they can just lay hands on somebody and heal them, right? So if your sense of touch or whatnot is elevated, you're most likely a person that is a healer. All right. So get to moving your hands, get to writing, get to picking some herbs, putting your rituals together. Don't just burn a candle just to burn a candle. Baby, get you some herbs and sprinkle those herbs inside of those candles. Okay. Because it's all about your touch, your senses, your sight, your hearing. And these things that in this initiation, these things are elevated on top 999. But everybody don't know you over here. Some people been on this timeline, okay? The timeline that I shifted into, I don't know these people. These people don't know me. So when someone comes and says, for example, someone came onto my YouTube and said, "Oh, YouTube is messing with your algorithm. You're not coming up in my feed," or whatever the case is. That's because I shifted out of your timeline and you're still trying to stay in the loop. You coming onto my page and you want a karmic reading, and I can't give you that today. All I can give you is this abundance ritual. Why? Because I know that your real life is lacking something. I know that in your real life, you want a car. I know in your real life, you're not really worried about those people that's on the internet and what the fuck they got going on, or about somebody stealing somebody's shit. You're not really worried about that. That's just you participating in some drama that don't really have nothing to do with you, but you need a new car. But you need a new house. But you need a new job. but you need some money. Baby needs some new shoes. All right. You looking at your kids and you like, you know what? I want to start dressing my kids a certain type of way. I want to be able to do for my grandkids a certain type of way. I want to be able to pass something down after I'm in dust and ashes. I want my records to reflect that not only when I shifted out of this timeline physically that I left my family something. I want my records to show that they actually have something. What's the word? I want to use the word physical, but that's not the word that is coming to me. Tangible. That they actually have something to say that my nana gave me this, that my mom gave me this, my sister gave me this, my brother gave me this. You get what I'm saying? Like, oh yeah, those memories, yes, they're going to remember you, but are they going to remember you as the person that didn't leave them anything, that only took up space? No, that's not the energy that, you know, spirit has moved us into. They cleared the order. They cleared the order. The order request is what I heard too. Somebody put in an order request with divine, and spirit has said, okay, here, I'm going to give it to you. Give me 3 energy cards real quick. Thank you so much, divine. Give me 3 energy cards. Indecisive, the thinking woman. Somebody is thinking about moving. Somebody is thinking about reading a new book. Also making a transformation. They're trying to decide which way they want to go. This could have something to do with a Scorpio, a Libra, or a Cancer. Thank you so much, divine. And then look, the door to value. And I only asked for 3 cards, but victory is up under there. So you need to make sure that you're shifting into the timeline that actually has some motherfucking value. All right, Taurus and Scorpio. Okay, all right, Gemini and Aries. Whoever this is for, y'all can have those placements in y'all Jupiter placements. All right. And spirit is saying that don't overthink things just because because of your expectations, or because you believe that something is due to you. Oh, I worked so hard for something. I've studied so hard and I should have got an A on this test. Thank you so much, 8 of Swords. All right, that's you feeling trapped. The 8 of Swords with the 9 of Pentacles, baby. The 8 of Swords with the 9 of Pentacles. All right, that indecisiveness is what makes you helpless, makes you powerless, and it imprisons your mind. Not being able to make certain decisions. Spirit made decisions for you. All right, when you were at a crossroad and you didn't know how to get through things, spirit made certain decisions for you. Thank you so much. Look at that, the 4 of Swords. And then the Ace of Wands, baby. The 4 of Swords with the Ace of Wands. Like I said, spirit made these decisions for you. You may have been resting and relaxing, and also feeling getting this feeling of procrastination. That's the word I want to use. Somebody's getting the feeling of procrastination, like, oh, I'm not doing anything. But you are. You know, sometimes we don't understand the job that we do on other planes. When we go to sleep at night, when we rest, I want to make sure that people make sure that you get enough sleep as well too. If you feel restless or whatnot, you need to make sure that you cover your feet with white socks, or either put some sea salt up under your bed. All right, if you're feeling restless, you can rub lavender on your pressure point. This right here, this is a chakra in the back of your neck. You can rub lavender there. You can rub lavender on your temples before you go to bed. Lavender is really good for sleeping. All right. Yep. The 7 of Cups in reverse. The 7 of Cups in reverse. Okay. Thank you so much. So this is like you getting clarity in your dream state. All right. So somebody's definitely getting a lot of clarity in their dream state. Okay. And you're not even remembering these dreams, but just know that a victory is being won here, and spirit is taking you through the door of value, the door that is most valuable to you on this timeline in your Dharma. Thank you so much. The Six of Pentacles. All right, and the Death card. So it's the Six of Pentacles in reverse with the Death card. Okay, so those that you have been over generous to, they're shifting out of your energy. Okay, 1 second, y'all. Yep. So they can, and tell them to bring their book bags because they going to school. 2 minutes. We need to leave in 2 minutes. Hold on 1 second, y'all. All right, y'all. So yeah. So these don't worry about old supporters. Don't worry about old supporters, old things. Those are gifts with strings attached to them. And it's the ending of that. With the Death card coming through, this is a cycle of letting go and releasing, and I don't want to say like starting over, because you are starting over. You're just starting over in a new timeline. You're starting over where you are independent. INDEPENDT. Do you know what that means? I probably didn't spell that right, but you know what? I could read. I can't spell. Okay. What's the thinking woman? Thank you so much. Clarify the thinking woman. None of that. One of that. The Ten of Wands in reverse. Okay. The Ten of Wands in reverse. Someone is saying, I have too much responsibility. I have too much responsibility, and you're not delegating some of the tasks to other people. The Three of Cups in reverse. All right. There's other people around you that you feel as if you can't depend on. It could be 3 other women. Okay. These could be your kids. These could be your sisters. This could be your mom. Okay. They don't have to be like all collaborating together, but it's just like you feel as if like, I can't delegate these tasks to other people. I'm going to have to do everything on my own. Yes, you are. But if it's something that requires collaboration, maybe think about asking other people that are outside of your family for some type of help or whatnot. All right. Or, you know, getting someone else's ideas and thoughts about it. Find out what your, yeah. I can't even think of the word, so I ain't even about to say it. I'll think of the word later. What's Ten of Wands with the Three of Cups in reverse? Look at that. The King of Wands. Yep. The King of Wands. Thank you so much. So someone else can help you with this big picture. All right. To help you get into this leadership role. So you may need to consult like a friend. I don't want to say a friend. Maybe you need to consult a professional. All right. With the King of Wands. Yeah. A professional. I'll say a professional. Someone that knows about shifting timelines or whatnot, or about what it is that you're trying to create. You also may need to let go of some ideas that just don't work for you anymore. Thank you so much, Spirit. All right, this could be something that has something to this idea that you're letting go, it could have something to do with, oh, look at that, the Three of Pentacles in reverse and the Ten of Cups in reverse. It could definitely have something to do with like working with friends, and then working like collaboration with like friends or like lovers or loved ones or whatever the case is. That it's definitely like you've already thought about this. You like, you know what, I'm not going to make this group project happen anymore, because I'm the only person that's working. I'm the only person that's doing something that has something, I don't know. It could also be something messy. All right, with the ten of Cups in reverse, it could be something very messy, something that causes you to be in isolation a lot. All right. This new timeline could actually consist of you like collaborating with people that you wouldn't normally collaborate with. All right. But you can't be on the same old thoughts and ideas. You can't have the same old thoughts and ideas. Boys, come on, let's go. Good job. All right. No, we're going to stop and get lunch. Subway.
Isn't the dentist by 2 hands?
Yeah, you can get that too. Okay, guys. All right, I'm gonna come back on later. I think that's the message that I needed to share. So I love you guys, and I'll talk to y'all later. Y'all have a great day on purpose.